I was involved with Animal Relief Fund. At one point they decided they wanted to close down their shelter. And then there were a core of us that felt that we really needed to keep the shelter going. And that's how we formed Feline Rescue, kind of a splinter group.
Where sometimes it seems like it's been a lot longer than 10 years. Didn't we just start this yesterday?
Everything seems to be moving along and hopefully growing.
It's nice just to see that we're still here, that we've got our own building. We're not renting anymore. It's a big building. It's got cozy places and colorful walls.
You'll see right away when you walk in the door that this is a special place. It's bright, it's sunny. We've got a nice big front room when you first come in, and we've got probably about 15 cats in here. We've got the specialty rooms that we can use for mix and match for whatever our current needs are. We've got one we're using right now for cats that are on special diets. We have one we're using for cats who have been exposed to the FIV virus, so we can keep them separated from the other cats, but they still have room to roam and look out the window and interact with one another. We have one room we're using for all of our shy kitties, so these are cats that have been with us for a long time who are probably not the best candidates for adoption, but they enjoy each other's company very much so. At our old shelter, a lot of these cats did not come out, they did not really thrive. A lot of them spent a lot of their time hiding under the dressers or in nooks and crannies in the basement. And you still find them in nooks and crannies in this room, but I think it's overall a better quality of life for them. The part of the shelter we're the happiest about is that we have a very good-sized medical area now that we can take special care and special attention for our cats that are recovering. We've got room for 8 cats in here. One nice difference is our big kitchen area. It's a huge improvement over what we had. This room we're using as a transition area, so cats that are not quite ready to go into a main area, we keep them in here so that we can introduce them to being with other cats. Right now we're using it for storage, but at some point we want to build out this area so that we've got a grooming room, we've got additional storage, and we've got another special needs room. This gives us room to grow so we can take more cats in, hopefully in the future. This is our big back area. We've probably got about 20 cats back here right now. It's a nice big area. We've got a skylight with natural lighting, plus a couple nice big windows. We want to make sure that the cats have as much outdoor stimulation as we can give them. Keeps them more happier, keeps them more interested. We also have a couple of additional special needs rooms back here screened in so that the cats can smell and hear and see each other without necessarily having that direct contact. So it creates a little sense of community back here without too much threat. Cats who are new to the shelter come into this quarantine area. It gives us an opportunity to get them spayed, neutered, assess them for feline leukemia and for the FIV virus. We check the ears, check everything out, make sure there's no parasites. Once the cat leaves here, goes out onto the floor, they'll be ready for adoption. One thing that we got the opportunity to do when we moved into the shelter was to decorate one of our walls in honor of Cindy Grossley, who was one of our founders and who passed away from cancer a few years back. We had an opportunity to sell tiles for this wall as a fundraiser to honor Cindy and to allow our supporters to honor cats and the people that are important to them as well. I have to say thank you to our supporters, because without our supporters we would not exist. We do not get government funding. We get some grants, but primarily what we're supported through is by people who recognize our mission and understand how important it is and are willing to do whatever they can, put their pocketbooks on the line and make sure that these cats are taken care of. We are completely volunteer-based, and we have been since day one. So that means we've got an incredibly dedicated group of folks here. They don't get paid to do this. They don't get paid to scoop poop, nurse cats in the middle of the night when they're fostering, go out and take care of cats that are in perilous situations, to live trap, get them in to get them spayed and neutered. And why do we do it? Why does everybody do this? Because we love cats. I know, sweet girl.
I think cat people are a different breed. pretty fascinating in their own right.
Some really good, dedicated people come here and scoop boxes and clean kennels and mop the floors and do all that grungy work which needs to be done.
I got my bucket of poop.
I've been with Feline Rescue since 2002.
I've been a volunteer here for about 10 years now.
It's probably been about 9 years now, which has been a real joy for me because I love the animals.
I was looking for something meaningful to do, and I think I found it.
Ricky and Robbie came from my alley. And couldn't just abandon them here, so started volunteering at that point in time. We were ARF then too, part of Animal Relief Fund.
Besides my love of cats, I just thought the place needed help. It's pretty fun volunteering, feeding them, taking care of them.
To make it soupy for Rachel.
I adopted 2 cats from Feline Rescue, and I came to the shelter and thought it was just a really cool place. So I decided that rather than continue to adopt cats on my own, I would just come volunteer at the shelter.
Good job, Donna. That's a good one.
My favorite part? Probably just interacting with the cats the most. I would like to say, you know, scooping boxes, but I don't think that's my favorite part.
My favorite part is getting to know the cats and taking care of them and knowing they're looking forward to a good home.
We're all so very concerned about our animals that, you know, they're kind of like family. I consider them all mine, so I have a lot of animals.
Wilbur was on our waiting list for quite a while, so he was being fed outdoors, and when we finally got the opportunity to bring him in, we tested him for feline leukemia and FIV like we do with all of our incoming cats, and unfortunately Wilbur tests positive for both. So he's been a special challenge for us because we have to keep him separated from other cats that don't test positive for both of those conditions, and he's the only cat we have right now that falls into that category.
And this is Zelda. She's a little baby doll. She was hanging around a construction site, very hungry. She weighed 3 pounds. And she had a halter, kind of a leash halter on, and it had cut deeply into her skin. And her wound was so infected, her temperature was really low, and the vet wasn't sure she was going to make it. But she did pull through. I think the wound is just about all healed now. And that's one of the other reasons I volunteer here, I guess, because Feline Rescue doesn't give up on kitties like some shelters who might have just said, well, then we'll just have to put her down. Feline Rescue gives cats a chance. That's something I really admire about the organization. Isn't she just a doll? Isn't she just a doll?
I think one of my favorite stories was one Saturday we were at the shelter, and this man rushed in with this tiny kitten in a box wrapped up in something. This cat was about 20 minutes old. Apparently a cat had given birth in the middle of the parking lot and then had darted off. And we finally found a foster mom that was willing to come down, and when she unwrapped the kitten she found out that he had been wrapped in a pair of men's underwear. So they named the kitten Haynes.
You've heard of a cat stuck up a tree, but have you heard of one stuck under the hood?
We got a call one day about a kitten that had been found in the engine compartment of a car after a woman had been driving all over the Twin Cities running errands. She stopped to get her oil changed, and when they lifted up the hood of the car, out sprang this little kitten. He came to